Welcome back. It is Thursday, November 14th in the NBA. We only have one game on, but I'm going to talk about a couple things that I looked at and what I would consider betting on in this matchup between the Dallas Mavericks and Utah Jazz. If you are new, my name's Austin. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. As always, we begin the videos recapping how we did the previous day, and it was a pretty good day for us. We had basically a 5-2 day, if you will. We had Brandon Ingram's under in points. I swear I had so many DMs and comments and stuff after the first quarter, after he had 10 points. It wasn't even sweat. He ended with like 19. Austin Reeves. One day, guys, we will have someone shoot a decent percentage when we take their over in threes. Wasn't yesterday. Reeves made three. And the last one came with like 60 seconds to go. He shot 3 for 11 from the three-point line. Again, one day we'll make threes. Logan went 2-0 on his pick, so he's now hit 7 straight. He had Bulls plus 8.5. We also added Celtics first half spread. Man, the Celtics were sweaty. They won by 5. Of course, they blew them out in the second half, but they won that first half by 5. And then Blazers team total under 106.5. They ended on 106. So again, a couple sweaty winners there. Our two losers, James Harden's over in points. He had 14 at half, 19 after the third. Didn't come in the fourth quarter. It was a 10, 15-point game. Nope, Ty Lue benched the starters. They didn't even, whatever. And then Booker, good read on the under in points. The assists were there. He had 5 assists. They got blown out. He didn't play much in the fourth quarter. The first half I was watching that game, want to say he had 7 consecutive passes that were led to shots and they missed it. So again, that's going to chalk your assist plays. But either way, hey, a decent day for us. I will note in this video, I don't actually have a play today. So it might be a lot of me yapping around, but hey, I didn't want to take a day off from the videos. I know you guys enjoy them and I enjoy making them. But I'll be honest, there's not a lot that I like in this Mavericks Jazz game. I will talk about a bunch of leans that I looked at. There's nothing I could get there, and I'll talk about why I couldn't get there on a lot of these plays. But I do have a couple official plays in the Commanders and Eagles Thursday night football game. That video was posted last night. Go tap into that. We had a profitable week last week in the NFL. Still up on that season. I think up 11 or 12 units. But so decent season. I think we're getting on a heater hopefully today, and hopefully we can go 2-0 like we did last Thursday. So go check out that video. Linked at the top of the description. Posted another NFL video yesterday going through every single game, and so you can check out that. I'll link that down below too. And then Underdog Fantasy right now, they have a free square for Jalen Hurts in Thursday Night Football to get you 1 yard. You can use code COS to get it, and they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. So a pretty cool offer out there. But again, you guys came for some NBA action. Not my fault. We only have a 1-game slate. There's just nothing I love here, and I'm not going to come on and force a pick just for content's sake. I rather try to keep our money tight and hopefully continue to build that money. And if I were to force a play into this one, just to have a lot of confidence. But I'll talk about a couple leans, and we'll start with the Utah Jazz side. The one pick that I did look at was Keontae George over in points. Now, it's 13.5, which is a little bit low for him. Why am I not taking it? Well, I'll talk about why I looked at it. Well, number one, Keontae George is a guy that is going to play minutes. They like him. He's one of their young guards. He's going to start with the starting lineup, and he's going to probably give you 28 to 34-ish minutes. And he's not afraid of shooting his own shot. He'll give you a 10, 12, 14 field goal attempts. The issue with Keontae George might be like, all right, 12, 14 field goal attempts. All I need is 14 points. He should be able to get that done. That's the issue with him. He shoots terribly. Every time I back him, he sucks. And so that's why I'm not getting there with him. Also, I don't really like the Jazz's lineup. Now you have John Collins in the starting lineup. I don't really like that. John Collins is like a ball hog, and honestly, he has a vendetta out against the Mavericks. Just look up his stats against them, especially when he was a member of the Hawks against them. I don't know what he has against them, but he goes absolutely crazy against the Mavericks. But I also don't like his matchup because he's going to get Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford on him. So again, I don't love the Jazz side of the equation. It's just the team full of I would say you have Markkanen, you have Keontae George, you have Sexton, you have John Collins now, and Jordan Clarkson. I just gave you 5 guys that I could realistically see scoring 20 points. The problem is which one is scoring the points? I don't know, and I'm not going to get acute trying to pick one for him. So again, that's why I'm not getting there with Keontae George, but it was one that I looked at. Now, as for the Mavs side, this was a side that I had a couple different leans that I looked at. Again, I'm not playing any of these officially. I'll just take the NBA night off. We have a huge slate tomorrow. Now, not going to get involved with this game. Here's 3 leans though, and they kind of all go hand in hand. You have Daniel Gafford's over in points at 10.5. Derek Lively's over in points plus assists at 9.5. I think that has some sneaky value. I'll talk about it in a second. Then Luka Doncic over in assists. If the Jazz do anything defensively well, it's trying to trap ball handlers, and that would be Luka Doncic. So don't be shocked if they try to trap Luka and it leads to some passes from him. And if he's passing the ball down low, it's probably going to be to the two guys above him, Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively. The reason I didn't take Daniel Gafford and Derek Lively is because I like them both a lot. If I were to make an official play, it would be probably one of those two. The issue is I know I'm going to choose the wrong one. You guys know how that feels when you're like, I really like these two players on the same team. I like their matchups. Which one do I choose? And it's hard to choose just one of them. I know if I take Daniel Gafford, it's going to be a big Lively night. If I take Lively, I'm going to watch Daniel Gafford get 15 points. Now, I like both of them. It's great matchups for pick and roll, the guys rolling to the hoop, and for centers, especially with no Walker Kessler. But again, I can't get there. If I had to take one of them, I would lean towards Derek Lively over in points plus assists. I like that 9.5 line for a guy that averages like 2 assists per game. And his points line's 8.5. So you really just need 1 assist there and maybe 2 or 3. He could easily get that, especially if they're doubling Luka. He dishes it down to Lively, and Lively's got the ball, at the paint, the top of the key, at the free throw line. Either he can kick it to a shooter or can drive in and dunk it and whatnot. So I like that. And obviously Luka going hand in hand with the assists. He should be dishing it to him. I could get there. I hope you guys understand, and you're not mad at me for not forcing a pick, but it's just this scheme is a little bit weird here. I mean, there's a 9.5 point spread. It's the only NBA game on. I talked to Logan pre-show. He doesn't have a pick either. It's just we don't want to force any action into this game. Logan jokingly said it's the Jazz, but again, it's hard to really get there with the Jazz, a team that's just a weird one. Obviously, you get the Mavericks come off a loss to Golden State. Neither team does play tomorrow, though, so I did check out that. I'm not there on either of these two teams. I mean, I like the teams, and I'll probably bet on them in their next matchup, but this is just a weird one. So I'm going to avoid it. Hopefully, you guys understand. If I had to bet anything, I think I lean towards that Lively pick. But that wasn't one that was even available on FanDuel, and it was like minus 125. I still think he gets there. He had a pretty good game against them. I didn't write down his numbers, but I want to say the last time these two teams played, which they already played earlier this season, Lively played pretty well. In that game, he had 14 points and 2 assists, 7 of 10 shooting. So not too bad for him. PJ Washington is still doubtful. So he should again get those minutes, and so should Daniel Gafford. They'll probably get 24-ish minutes each. It's basically how they play them. So again, no picks today. Sorry. Tomorrow, I can guarantee you one thing. We'll have a bunch of picks. We'll probably have 5, maybe more than that, maybe 7, maybe 10. Who knows? We've got a big slate of NBA Cup games tomorrow. So, hey, take the night off. Go check out that Commanders and Eagles video. I really like the picks over there. Hopefully, we're starting to get into some rhythm and some momentum in the NBA. The spread picks are there. We've hit 7 straight spreads, which is awesome to see. We're starting to get the props there. I feel like, man, that James Harden one should have gone our way. D-Book I can live with. It wasn't the greatest spot for him, and I'm not going to be mad at his shooters for not making the shots because they didn't even have Bradley Beal or Grayson Allen. Don't be shocked if in the next game, who do the Suns play? Do they play tomorrow? They play tomorrow at Oklahoma City. Look for me to get involved with maybe some Devin Booker assists there. Don't mind his under in points. I don't know what the line will be. But OKC, tough team to score on. So again, I think you'll see a lot of open opportunities. Maybe look for Grayson Allen to get some points there. But either way, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Appreciate you guys as always for tuning in. Sorry for yapping for 8 or 9 minutes, but thank you guys again for tuning in. Again, if you want to go check out 2 NFL videos, the top one, I will put the Commanders and Eagles video. Bottom one, I will put the NFL Week 11 best bets where Logan and I go through every single game. You got some time to watch that one. I encourage you to go check it out. We go through every game on Sunday and Monday. So have a great day. No picks from me. I'll see you guys in the Commanders-Eagles video, which you should go check out right now. See you then. Peace.